Well, cheers. Well, hi, Shelby.
Well, hi, Jenna.
Welcome back to this special edition of
bonus episode.
Yeah, Miss Willow's Book Club podcast featuring Fourth Wing Theories.
Woohoo! We've already got 2 parts of our Fourth Wing episodes out.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got part 1 and part 2.
And that's going through like the whole book and more
yeah.
of like all the things that actually happened. So if it's been a minute since you've read it, go back and listen to those as a refresher for more of like the plot of what happens. But
we go very in depth.
Yeah, we're pretty in depth. But today we're just going to do some quick hitters before Iron Flame comes out and talk about what theories we've been hearing and whether or not we think they're going to be true.
Oh yeah, and I have like theories for like what happened in Fourth Wing and then what's going to happen in Iron Flame and just like some like random things too. And so I'm super excited. So I feel like this kind of goes without saying, but like this is basically going to be an entire spoiler episode.
Yes.
So if you haven't read Fourth Wing, go freaking read it. What are you doing? It's so God.
Yes. So read this first.
And I
Major
think
spoilers.
this is actually going to come out on the day that Iron Flame comes out.
Ooh.
I know.
Yeah, good thing to listen to like on your way home from work before you
before the Amazon package comes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Woohoo. You want to go first or you want me to go first?
Okay, so I split some of my sections of theories into
like
a couple bits. So we've got some of the theories around Violet, some of the theories about just like the world, a couple theories about Xaden, and then like other people. Okay. So I'm gonna start with just like my Violet theories. So our main character, gotta start there. So the first is that Violet is gonna have 2 signets. And that the second one is gonna have something to do with time, like either being able to roll back time or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Are we doing like a smash or pass?
Yeah.
Smash.
Also smash. I think she will have 2 signets, and I think that one's probably kind of goes without saying, just with everything going on with Endarna, that that's gonna be a thing. And especially now that Endarna is like a teenager and not a child anymore, then I think there's gonna be something more significant there.
Oh, I like that. On that note, how about I think a theory could be that Violet is going to go back in time with her 2 signets and save Liam.
Pass. I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, I smashed.
Yeah, I mean, I would love for it to happen. I would really like for Liam to not be dead. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh. I think Liam dying was supposed to teach us the impermanence of people in this story.
Dang.
Yep.
Well, all right.
Okay. So another one about Violet. I think that her mom was, or one of the theories is that her mom was attacked by a venin when she was pregnant.
Oh my gosh, interesting.
And that's part of why she's like losing all her coloring and all that stuff, and like is so weakened all the time. And
oh, interesting.
Maybe also why she survives a venin attack. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that is very interesting. Smash. Oh, I love it.
So the second part to that.
Okay.
I think the theory. The theory is that the venin that Lilith, her mom, was attacked by is Violet's bio dad, and that Violet's father isn't her actual bio dad, and so that her bio dad was another rider who was like part of the rebellion, or like maybe she didn't know that it was part of the rebellion, but that she was kind of like a love child of them. Oh my gosh. He started pulling too much power and became venin, and then attacked Lilith. Oh, while she was pregnant. Oh my god. With his child.
Oh, smash.
I mean, clearly smash too on that one. I think that could explain a lot of things also about her mom's weird behavior. Yeah. So. Oh my gosh. And I should say the flip side of that. So the other option for another theory that's like kind of along that lines is just that Violet is part venin. Oh, like, yeah. That maybe like not that she was, had something left over from the mom's pregnancy, but like that she just is part venin.
Oh, that's so interesting. I like the theory, but I might have to say pass on that.
Yeah, I say pass on that too. I think it's more that the maybe attacked when she was pregnant.
That's very, very interesting. I like that one. Mine is not as this theory. Violet will not forgive Xaden in the next book.
Remind me what she's even forgiving him for? Just for not telling her that Brennan was alive?
Yeah. And I think for like the entire rebellion. And when she finds out, she's like super pissed and super upset at him. And she's like, how could you?
I think she'll forgive him sometime in the next book. Yeah.
Okay.
I think pass. What do you think?
Pass. I think smash, because I think that she's like she's not going to be able to do it. And it's going to take her like a really long time to come around to it, especially if he's been hoarding that like Brennan's alive. Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah.
Okay. So on a Brennan note, do you think that Mira knew that Brennan was alive?
Pass.
I also don't. I think pass. I don't think that she knew that he was alive either.
Yep. I think that she doesn't know what's going on with the rebellion.
I think she's totally in the dark.
On that note, the General Sorrengail, Violet and Mira's mom,
Lilith.
Isn't
that her name?
is, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I think so.
Yep.
She is aware of the rebellion and who is involved and who is all alive.
Smash. I don't know that I think she's on that side yet. I'm undetermined. I think she's going to be a true morally gray character.
Oh, yeah.
But I do think she knows.
I like that.
Okay, so kind of on that note, do you think that, another theory, Violet's dad, like father, regular father that we know about, was killed by leaders, or instead of like just dying from a heart condition or something, but like that the leaders somehow lined up.
Like 9/11 was an inside job? Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, I guess, yes. That's that type of conspiracy theory. So you say smash. You think that the commanders and stuff they lined up.
Yeah, I mean, think about like everything he talks about with like the scribe quadrant and how they know everything and how he was literally trying to feed his kids all of this information and everything.
Leaving all these notes.
Smash. 100% smash. I love it. I love it. Speaking about their parents, a theory is that Violet's mom tried to unalive her. Not Emma.
On the parapet.
On the parapet. Because while she's going, it is raining and storming, and who controls the weather?
I say pass because I believe the flip side of that theory.
Oh my gosh, what?
Which is that Violet's mom brought the storm to focus and calm her. Because Violet's kind of freaking out a little bit like before then. But then once the storm is happening and stuff, she's like, I'm seeing shit in my head and I'm just focusing and talking through it.
Oh, I actually do remember her saying, oh, the thunder is going. It's calming.
Because there's other times when I think Violet is kind of calmed by that. And so I think that Violet's mom tried to calm her down. I don't think she was trying to knock her off. Because I don't think she wanted her to die. I think she was just trying to basically like scare her enough to be focused.
Oh my gosh.
And not just be like frantic.
Wow. I like that theory. Smash on that theory.
Yeah. Would you have otherwise said smash on your own?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my favorite theories because I think that General Sorrengail could be like one of those characters that can like flip either way.
Yes.
Cause like she comes off as like a hard ass. She like won't say a word to Violet like the entire time, and she's very like by the book. But like at the same time, like, can you just like not like love your kids? I guess like I don't know. She just gives like no inkling like whatsoever, and I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like another series we read recently where like everything was fake.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know.
I think that the mom, Sorrengail, is going to be a truly morally great character. Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. Another one about Violet. There's a theory that she intentionally trained as both a scribe and a rider, but someone wiped her memories of that when she was like just before she went into the rider quadrant, and that's why she kind of could do more than I think anybody was expecting.
Oh, that's interesting.
And that was from the Booksnarts podcast. That was their
I like it.
Theory.
Oh, I guess I should probably put like a little bit of a side note in here that we got like lots of TikToks and Instagrams and DMs, and so it was too hard to go in and like give everybody credit. But like we can give credit to like some people that we know.
Oh, like, I mean, I wrote down the ones that I specifically am taking from specific people. I have their names in here.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. I did not. I had so many that I didn't write them down. So I'm sorry if I'm not like crediting who they all came from. But back to the theory. Mm-hmm. That's very interesting because at some point Xaden says, I've been
known you. Yeah, I've been yours for longer than you know.
Longer than you imagine.
Yeah.
So, smash. I like that. I like that theory.
Pass. I think that's too far of a conspiracy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That could be very interesting. Well, I mean, how far back do we hear Violet talk about her past?
I mean, we hear a lot about her training for the scribe stuff. I don't know. I think that her scribe friend would have been aware of her missing time if she was also training to be a rider. That's the main reason. I don't remember what the scribe friend's name is, but
Jasenia?
Yes, Jasenia.
Uh-huh.
And so I don't know, unless Jasenia is also in on it.
Yeah.
Which could be very well be true, to be honest. But
because we don't actually know that much about Jasenia, but she's like translating this entire history.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Which got next?
Okay, this one. It might be a little far-fetched. So, Violet bonds both Taryn and Andarna because Taryn is going to die. Mm. And because Taryn is going to die, because she has another dragon, she doesn't die. And so she's, like, automatically given 2 dragons.
I think smash, but because of roundabout way. So building off of that. Well, okay, first smash or pass for you.
I actually say pass.
Yeah. So I saw another theory that Xaden is going to die, which is going to cause Scal to die, which is going to cause Taryn to die, but Violet isn't going to die because she has a second dragon. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I say smash on that, because I think that I could see that Xaden is going to die, that he's going to get sand instead of Tamlin.
Yep, 100%. That is actually what I think too, because in some of Rebecca Yarros' interviews, she said that not everybody is SJM, which means that it's not going to be like a tampon situation, but she never said he's not going to die, and I think something really big is going to happen with Xaden, and so I could absolutely see that. What do you think about the theory that Xaden will eventually kill Violet?
That Violet will really actually die? Or just try to kill Violet?
I think just like try to kill Violet, but he knows she's not actually going to die. Smash.
Yeah. Smash. I think I could see that. Or him like accidentally going Venin or something, pulling power that he's not supposed to. And
because we don't know how people
I thought it was that they pull power from the ground instead of through their dragons, like too much power, and that's how they turn into Venin.
You can turn into a Venin?
I thought that's what it was, is it not?
I don't remember.
It's been a minute since I've read this book.
It's been a minute.
6 months at least.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it really has.
Yeah.
I think we started at the end of May.
Yeah. Maybe June. Yeah. It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
But.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. So this one, I think maybe a lot of people are getting anyways, but the prophecy about the 3 brothers, the 3 siblings. Mm-hmm. There's obviously a theory that Violet is I don't know if it's like the third, one of the siblings that commands the sky and that is able to defeat the Venin brother as a result. Do you think that's referring to Violet?
So do we think Brennan is Venin?
Well, I don't know. I'm ignoring that's a separate part of it. The theory is of 3 siblings, and one of the siblings commands the sky and is able to defeat a brother that is Venin, is what the theory goes. Yeah. So.
Oh, smash.
Yeah.
Smash.
I also think smash. I mean, I think that one's probably pretty straightforward in the way that it's written out.
Oh, and I just think she has just like so much power to her.
Yeah. Well, because that's even, I mean, everybody uses that specific page to where she's talking to the Venin, and the Venin says, on such untapped power, no wonder we were called here. You could command the sky to surrender all its power, and I bet you don't even know what to do with it, do you? Riders never do. I think that's like another key phrase there.
Oh my gosh.
So
I know.
Yes. So that's That's one too.
Very interesting. I like that one.
Yep.
Okay, what do we think about the theory that Violet rises up in power for the rebellion and that her and Xaden will be leaders together?
Yeah, smash.
Smash because I want that to happen.
That feels like the direction it would go to.
Yeah, it does.
I'm with that. Yeah.
It does. I mean, she's already got so much more knowledge, like, for her own damn good that, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smash.
Okay, another theory, Navarre, the country that they live in, at some point in recent history, rewrote history to hide the fact that resurrection is possible.
Freaking smash.
Yeah.
Because her dad was kind of leading on to that, like...
That a single generation can rewrite history.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I think it was just within, like, these couple generations, and that the rebellion knows about this, or, like, I don't know. And yes. Because they also mention all of these other areas of the world, right?
That we have no idea about.
Yeah. And that's one of it's, like, not exactly a theory, but something that I think is going to happen in the next book is I just think we're going to hear a lot more about the other regions. So, like, the region where the Griffin Riders are from, and the region where, whatever.
I can't wait to learn more about these dragons.
Yeah.
Speaking of dragons, what do you think about the theory that Andarna is dragon royalty?
Smash.
Oh, fuck yes, smash. Because nobody tells her what to do when she's gold.
Smash. Yeah, I think for sure.
Smash. I freaking love her. Also, I love all of these memes and everything where it's talking about Andarna just looking like this cute little baby dragon.
I know,
like,
I love it.
What I'm supposed to picture her as versus what I actually picture as, and it's literally Frankie, my golden retriever.
Yeah, she does give golden retriever vibes.
She definitely does. Oh, I love it.
Okay, so I think this is one that probably a lot of people think is obvious, but another theory is that Dain doesn't have to touch your face. He can touch anywhere on you to be able to read memories, and that he's been doing that from her since she was a kid. To Violet. She's been doing that to Violet since she was a kid.
Unfortunately, smash.
Mm-hmm. I also think that he was reading
I do too.
her memories the entire time.
Yep. And unfortunately, I think that he already knows about Andarna.
Probably, I mean, if he's been reading her memories, yeah.
Exactly.
I think so too.
Yeah. Wow. Could you imagine though? Like, if he does know and he literally hasn't said anything yet, are we gonna have a redemption arc? Okay. Theory. Dain is gonna have a redemption arc.
I think he. I don't know. I feel like I need to skip. I can't answer that one yet in this book. I'm not sure. I feel like it's gonna be books or something. I feel like it's gonna be like how Tamlin is kind of drug out, where it's like you don't really know.
It's like a maybe.
It's a maybe. I think he's gonna get the same. I think he's gonna be in the middle. I think he's not gonna be the worst and not gonna be the best. Like, maybe he's gonna help them in one time of need, but overall is on the wrong side.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I like that. I like that theory. Cool.
Okay. So Tina Marie on TikTok had a theory that people can be revived, like resurrection is possible, but you like have to have their body and something of their personal items for them to remain alive, and that's why everyone has to burn all of the belongings of the people who die, is because that's part of how you bring somebody back.
Oh, that's really interesting.
So regardless of how we get to resurrection, whether that's like everybody can do it or somebody can do it, whatever, that was part of it. They thought that the key was that you had to have an item of that person.
Smash. And on that note, do we know, did they burn the dad's body?
I don't know.
Because we have his
I think book. Whoa. Oh, you mean you think the Fables, that book, would be considered his property? In the same way that Brennan's journal, because that's the other thing is I kind of thought about that Brennan's journal.
Yeah.
That everything else of Brennan's was supposedly burned. So I'm like, I wonder if his journal was part of the reason why Brennan is alive.
Oh, I know. And I don't have specifics, but I know that a lot of people were like theorizing about Brennan's death and how he was revived, because people think that he did die, but like he was resurrected.
And that the other rider died in that resurrection, who's basically like
or
a swapping
they
of a
became
life.
Venom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Smash. Yeah.
The heck yeah, smash. I like it. I like that. Did we already talk about how Violet has 2 signets?
Yes.
Yep.
But unless you had something different, then the second one has to do with time.
No. I think we had kind of already talked about how she might, like, if Andarna has, like, the power to control time, not going back and saving Liam, because we already talked about that one, but what if she goes back to Basquiat and makes the mom put her in the Rider Quadrant?
And you think that was the change of heart, or like that's the theory, is that was the change of heart of why Violet couldn't go to the Scribe Quadrant and instead had to go to the Smash.
I like that one.
Hadn't heard that one before, but I like that.
Yeah.
I could see that explaining the sudden change of heart, because there was a lot of like, I've trained to be a scribe forever.
Oh, yeah. And her mom was like totally on board with it.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Okay. Okay. A Xaden prediction. That Xaden was with Violet before school and knew her, versus like knew them when they were together, versus he knew her through Brennan, just like from hearing stories from Brennan about her, and that's why.
Oh, like which one do you think is correct? Oh,
or neither, but.
Oh my gosh, that's actually so interesting. Yeah, it'll be really cool to see whether like her memories were erased, like they knew each other in some fashion beforehand. But because from Violet's point of view, she hasn't met Xaden before. From her POV, but who knows? Magic. But yeah, maybe he really does feel like he knows her from Brennan. Oh my gosh, that.
So then
torn.
I was just thinking about this actually, because I'm sure others have talked about it, but I haven't necessarily heard it. That if Violet's memories were erased, is that somebody's intrinsic signet? 'Cause remember, they kill anybody at Basgiath that have like the intrinsic the abilities. So if somebody's abilities is some type of like memory
or like mind control,
but like memory erasing or planting, like either way, maybe it goes both ways, just like control of memories in that sense,
right?
Then
like maybe that's theory on that note. Like, what if they're not actually killing all of these people that have these intrinsic abilities and they're just using them?
Like they're just taking them away. Do we actually see them die? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, doesn't one of them get their neck snapped?
One of them does, yeah. But what if not all of them are like out in the open? Like, say somebody doesn't freak out like that kid did when he was hearing everybody's thoughts. But like instead they keep it hidden, and then later on like it's found out.
Well, and so that's what I think, that if there was somebody that did the mind control or has the memory control that took Violet's memories, I think it's someone who learned their signet late, kept it to themselves, and joined the rebellion and is gone. I think they're like not at Basgiath. I think they're like with Brennan and friends.
So theory.
Yeah.
What if Xaden can either read minds or remove memories?
So you think he has a second signet, even though he doesn't have a second dragon?
Yeah, because so some people have talked about how in the end of the book, he's reading Violet's thoughts, but not through
Taryn?
Yeah. And so it was like she had thought something like, I'm not going to survive this. And it was in like the bold writing. So it was like only in her mind. It wasn't italicized. And he goes, if you're dying, then I'm going to die here with you. And she didn't, it wasn't through the dragons. Because like when they talk through the dragons, it's always like italicized. And so maybe.
I don't think it always is though. Because they're like before she realizes that they can talk that way, he's like reading her thoughts and she's like kind of not realizing what's going on.
Yeah, but she didn't know how to block it out, and now she knows how to block it out.
I say pass.
You
on
say
that
pass?
theory. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that it's because they have the
The mind
bond
speak.
through the dragons.
The dragons.
I think that's why.
Yeah. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Big theory that lots of people are talking about. Xaden is not the final love interest.
I've seen lots of theories on that. No. Oh my gosh, that's another one that I'm so torn between, because we have so many other really great books where like the first love interest is like helping them to like grow and do all these things, but then like you meet somebody else that's like more bonded to you and like your better mate. Oh my gosh, but I'll be so sad because I love them together. What do you think on that theory?
Pass.
You're gonna say pass. You think Xaden is endgame?
I think he's endgame.
Oh, I hope so.
I think there's gonna be big struggles. I think
Yeah.
they're gonna fight in this one. I think I could see him having, I don't want to say a villain arc, but you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
accidentally getting convinced onto the dark side, or, you know, because he's like influenced by somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that happening and more trying to like bring him back
Than
them being buddy the whole time.
Yep.
But I think he's the final.
You think he's
yeah,
endgame? I like that. I hope so. I guess all I can say for that one is I hope so. I would be very sad because we love Shadow Daddy Xaden.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
What else you got?
Ooh, there's a theory that Mira is also a part of the rebellion group.
I think we already talked about that one, and I said pass. I don't think she knows about it.
Yeah, I mean, because we kind of talked about
that she knew that Brennan was, or I guess we asked if we thought Brennan was alive, or if she knew that Brennan was alive, and I said pass.
Because I wonder, like, even if she doesn't know that Brennan is alive, what if she is like running it from Basgath, and she has no idea that he's alive, but she's like still helping with like other things with the rebellion.
Pass. I don't think she knows what's going on.
Okay.
I think she's living in her own bubble
in her own little world
of like, I'm controlling this little
Yeah.
group trying to protect our borders.
Yeah, I could see that. I could absolutely see that. Yeah, I'm
What about you?
gonna also say pass on that.
Yeah.
I think that she doesn't know.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you think she knows about the rebellion?
Because it rough terms from like Battle Brief, but
Yeah.
you know, the equivalent of that.
Which like we're seeing Battle Brief is like not
sharing very
actually
much.
sharing. Yeah. And so we could have like no idea.
But she makes comments too about how she knows that they're
Exactly.
redacting stuff, and she's like, yeah, of course they are. Why would they share? Like, I know what I need. I find out what I need to know.
Exactly.
So I think she's aware there's more going on, but I just don't think that
she's a part of it.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that she doesn't care to know more, but I think she has faith in her leadership and thinks that she's being told anything that she would need to know.
Wow, tough world.
Yeah.
Question your leaders. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What do you think about the theory that Dain is the true enemies to lovers?
The only reason I say pass is because he was the childhood crush.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason I think it's gonna be pass.
Yeah.
Because I think it's gonna be that as she's grown into who she is as a person, she's outgrown him.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
What about you? You think so? You think smash? You think it's gonna happen?
Unfortunately, I do kind of think it might happen because we're like brought up in this like world where Xaden is supposed to be her enemy, but like multiple times throughout the book, she's like, I don't understand why we're enemies. Like, yeah, things happen between our family, but like we are enemies. And she says it like so many times, but then like she'll also turn around and be like, I can't believe you did that, Zane. Like, I hate you. Like, I will be so sad if it happens.
I still say pass. I don't know. I think there are some irredeemable moments from Dain that I don't think she could come back from. The biggest being reading her mind without asking.
We think he's been doing that his entire life.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think that's the biggest one. And also, he knowingly sent her where he thought she was going to die.
Yeah.
Because when they're leaving and she's like, oh, I'm going to go with Xaden because our dragons need to be together. And he's like, no. And then he's like, well, fine. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, pretty much. That is like almost exactly what he said.
So I can't see that coming back to a lover's arc if he's like, because I think he knew he was sending her to be, basically, I think they thought they were all going to die.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess that's kind of a theory too. I think that, absolutely. I think that Dain knew what they were going to do.
I actually think so too. Yeah, I do. It's so unfortunate. After looking back and like reflecting on the first book when we were initially talking about it, I found a lot of irredeemable qualities in Dain, like the touching the face and that he knew. And like it's so crazy thinking about it now, because when I was first reading it before even reflecting about it, like I didn't even think twice about it. It took me talking about it after the fact to be like, wait a second, this actually happened. Like, that is so ridiculous.
I also think, so yeah, these are not exactly theories, but just like what I think is going to be in this next book.
Yeah.
Is I also think we're going to see more of the world outside Navarre, and I think that the scribes are going to be more important.
I think so too.
They're going to pull in to somehow be a more functional point of it. Like, they're either going to be bringing knowledge to the rebellion group they didn't know, or they're going to be somehow like scheming to keep the commanders from getting information that they need.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So yeah, again, this isn't like totally a theory, but like I think Xaden has more power than he's actually leading on.
Yeah. Smash
on that. And what do you think about two signets being more common? Because, so let's talk about our dear friend, R.I.P. Liam, who his signet was Farsight. But at the very end of the book, he was throwing ice spears.
Oh God, I don't remember that at all.
It was at the very end. I only remember it because I was looking at the theories and everything. And like I went back and read the last final battle, and like he was throwing ice spears, and Violet calls it out, but she doesn't have enough time to like actually sit and think about it.
Is there anyone else that we know has two signets?
I think Xaden does. But
is there anyone confirmed in this book that has two?
Because it's not even confirmed that Violet does.
Right, but like, that's what I was trying to figure out, is if it was like rare but happened.
No.
Or if no one has ever admitted to having two.
Nobody's ever admitted to it.
Then I'd say pass that it's more common than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who do we think is throwing the ice spears?
I don't know.
Because Violet says it was coming from Liam.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think Smash?
Yeah, I think Smash. I think that something with the rebellion like kind of caused those kids to like have either more than one dragon or more than one signet, and we don't know. All we know is nobody has confirmed that they have more than one dragon or more than one signet.
Okay, so then theory on that track. What if there's an in-between or a balance where there is some power you can also pull from the ground? You don't always have to do everything through your dragon. And that's part of how people would have access to more powers, like potentially two signets. But that Navarre doesn't want people to be more powerful, and so that's why they're telling everybody, you're going to become a venom and evil if you try and pull from the ground. Don't do that. You're going to die.
Yeah, for sure. Smash.
Okay. So I'd say I could agree on the multiple signets if it's not really multiple signets as much as it is like
multiple powers.
Access to more power through the ground without turning into a venom.
Okay. I like that. Because if you pull too much power, then you turn into a venom.
Like, that's why I say there's a balance. There's someone in the middle.
Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe not a theory, but what do you think when Tairn, when he first met Violet, he says, I know who and what you are. What the fuck is she?
Yeah. Does he say that?
Oh. I didn't catch it, but lots of people were talking about it on TikTok.
Well. Oh, you know what? He probably knows like through, so his rider was the one that saved Brennan, right? Right?
I don't know.
Isn't that supposed to be our assumption? Because his rider died, and it was the one.
That's a great
I thought
theory.
that was the one was that his rider died, was the one who could like heal, and he tried so hard to heal that he killed Brennan. I mean, sorry, that he revived Brennan, but he died.
I think that's a great theory. I don't know if we actually know that.
I thought for some reason I thought that was like said enough that it was canon, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's
I like that.
Maybe that's just a theory.
Is that Nowlin? So anyway, what were we just talking about?
So I was saying I think that Taryn's old rider was.
Oh yes.
I don't remember it. Well, I have to go back and look because I feel like that would have been confirmed because people would have known who Taryn was.
Right.
And I thought that his rider that died was the one that tried to resurrect, or like maybe successfully, I guess, resurrected Brennan. Yeah. And that in that resurrection he died. Mm. And so I think that because Xael is his mate, and so he's probably been paying attention to what Xaden has been doing with her this whole time anyways. Mm-hmm. I think that the knowing who and what she is, I think it's just because he knows through Brennan and Xaden from like their relationship. That's what I think.
That's so interesting.
What do you think?
Smash. So is that, do we think his old rider was Naolin?
I don't remember who that is. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't either. I was seeing a bunch of theories on like Naolin, but I like the theory that Taryn's old rider was with Brennan, and then he like died and tried to resurrect him, and then he became a Venin. And so he used the ground as his power rather than his signet. So yeah, I like that. That's what I think happened.
I could see that.
Yeah. Question: where's Brennan's dragon?
I'm assuming around there. I don't know. We just haven't really seen. We only saw Brennan at the very end, so I'm assuming his dragon is wherever they are.
Yeah. And how, like, do you still have a dragon if you're resurrected from the dead? Is that still? Are you still bonded to the same dragon?
I have no idea.
I know.
I don't know. I guess I don't know because I feel like the resurrection would have been happening like right away.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he was like stayed dead, and it seemed like there was, a little bit of a pause when Liam and his dragon were dying. So I think he still has the same dragon. That's my guess.
Oh, that would be awesome. And then we get to learn more. That left us on such a cliffhanger that I'm just like, I'm so excited to read the second book.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's been a theory. Do you think the second book is going to flop?
I have seen, I think it was maybe Listen with Britt that said that she thought it was going to have second book syndrome and just be a lot of info dump.
Yeah.
I do think it's going to be a lot of info dump, but I don't think it's going to have second book syndrome. I think it's still going to be exciting enough. I think it's going to be a little bit more dense of information.
I mean, it's a lot bigger.
But I think it's going to be, like, I still think there's going to be enough plot moving forward that it'll be exciting. I kind of think that book 3 is going to have second book syndrome. That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very interested to see, like, what the plan might be for the rest of the series. Mm-hmm. And I feel like sometimes you're getting that more in the second or third book, especially if it's a 5-book series, like already confirmed. So yeah, I'm excited. We're already starting to learn that like Violet isn't the most reliable narrator. And there's so much going on behind the scenes that we just like don't know about.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to get more of Xaden's point of view.
Oh, so am I.
That's going to be awesome. Because the very end was the only point of view we got from him, right?
Really, yeah. And so do you think, is the next book going to be dual POV?
Yes, I think so.
I hope
That's my guess.
Yeah, smash.
I would also smash Xaden or Liam.
Also. Yeah. Oh,
or Rhiannon.
Have you seen? Oh, Mariana. Smash. That fan art, oh my gosh. Yes. And this was like right when we were starting the podcast too. And so like we were starting to get into like Bookstagram more and like TikTok and like seeing all of the fan art for everybody. I was like,
love it.
Oh my gosh. I'm in love.
Yep. People are so creative. I'm endlessly impressed.
Me too. I could never.
Yeah. I'm always really impressed.
I know. Me too. All right.
Cool.
Well, I guess we're all going to binge Iron Flame this week. Let us know what you guys know about the book or how you guys feel about it.
Yeah. And then come laugh at our episode after you've read the book and find out all the things we were wrong.
I'm so excited to like listen to this before to like remember all the theories that we had for each other and then listen to it afterwards and be like, oh wow, that is not
so far off. Yeah.
Because that's how we went for like the Shatter Me series.
Yes.
We had so many predictions and theories that were just like so
off base.
It's so funny. But that's what's fun about a book or like a series that's not quite finished is you can have these predictions and stuff. So
I
love it.
Well, thanks for hearing our conspiracy theories tonight.
Oh,
and enjoy Iron Flame. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Iron Flame. And come back and let us know what you think.
Heck yeah. We can't wait to binge this with you guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next episode.
Thanks.
Bye.